In a quiet mountain village, far from the noise of the cities, there stood an old wooden temple. The temple had a large bronze bell, but unlike most bells, this one never rang. Villagers whispered that it was cursed, and for generations, no one dared to touch it. Among the villagers lived a curious boy named Kiran. He was known for asking too many questions, often annoying the elders, yet he had a kind and pure heart. Every evening, he would sit near the temple, staring at the silent bell with wonder. One night, when the moon was high, Kiran crept into the temple. His heart pounded, but his curiosity was stronger than his fear. He reached out his hand toward the cold surface of the bell. The moment his fingers touched it, the bell trembled. A soft, haunting hum filled the air, as if the bell had awakened from a deep slumber. Kiran stumbled back, eyes wide in disbelief. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the shimmering light. It was a spirit, cloaked in robes of silver, with eyes like calm rivers. The spirit said, "You have woken me, child. For centuries, no one has dared to touch the bell." Kiran's voice trembled. "Why is the bell silent? Why are people afraid of it?" The spirit sighed, "Because fear grows in silence, and silence grows in fear. The bell holds the voice of truth, but no one dares to hear it." The spirit then stretched out its hand. "If you are brave enough, strike the bell. But remember, its sound will reveal not just the truth of this place, but also the truth inside your own heart." Kiran hesitated, his mind filled with doubts. What if the sound revealed something he could not bear? But then, he remembered his grandmother's words. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the strength to face it. With trembling hands, Kiran lifted the wooden striker and hit the bell. A deep, resonant sound rolled across the temple, echoing through the mountains like thunder and light combined. The villagers woke to the sound and ran to the temple. They saw Kiran standing before the glowing bell, his eyes closed, as if listening to something no one else could hear. Inside his heart, Kiran heard whispers of his own fears, of failing, of being alone, of never being understood. But instead of shrinking, he stood taller, realizing those fears were only shadows. As the bell continued to ring, the villagers also felt their hearts stirred. Memories of kindness, regrets, and long-buried truths surfaced. Tears flowed, not from pain, but from the relief of finally listening. When the sound faded, the spirit smiled. "The silence has ended. The bell has reminded you that fear loses its power once you face it, and truth heals when it is heard." The villagers no longer feared the bell. They rang it every year to remind themselves of the night. Courage returned to their hearts, and of the boy who dared to listen. From that day forward, Kiran knew that silence and fear only grow when ignored. True courage is not found in running away, but in listening deeply to the truths within ourselves.